with nobody, baby. Light me up, pour me up, I'm gone. Got me seeing genies in a bottle. Liquor got me feeling like a wrestler, call me Santiago. Everyone listen when I speak. Don't know shit about shit, but I know ball.
What's up, everybody, and welcome to Two Nobodies with the Mic, episode 170. We are live, guys, on this beautiful Wednesday night, February 11th, 2026, the week after one of the best Super Bowls I've ever seen in my life.
Said no one ever.
Said no one ever. Yeah, 100%. But, guys, we back, man. We back live, and if you guys don't know how this works, we are interactive. We are live on Instagram. We are live on YouTube. The more you guys participate, the more we have fun. The more you guys talk shit, the more we talk shit back. It's a big circle of talking shit, man. That's what we love to do on the shows. Talk
Big
a lot
circle
of
of shit.
Big circle of shit. But let's go through the introductions, man. We have executive producer, the young man himself, Eddie Money. What up, man?
What's up? What's up?
I like the haircut, Eddie Money. I like it. You
Thank
cleaned
you.
up. Yeah.
Long overdue. I didn't get a haircut for like over a month.
Yeah. It's very 1995
Dude,
Whittier-ish.
These fucking kids now today, they cut their hair and they don't understand that they look like the fucking dorks back in our time.
I was good. I said
Right?
it.
Bro,
1990.
this is not my style. I had a head on before this. Just calm down, all right?
I don't give a fuck. I'm telling you the truth.
Maybe you should
It's
put
you,
it
it's
back
not
on.
only you.
You know, the bitches love it. That's all that matters, all right?
Hey,
Oh.
listen. As long
Female-
as the bitches love it, that's all that matters.
Mm-hmm,
And when we say bitches, he's talking about female dogs, 100%.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
You would never talk about a woman. Are you kidding?
Yeah, yeah.
He's got a pregnancy pillow, for God's sakes.
That's for damn
I,
sure.
no, wait, remember, I switched it out. It's a Duff beer can now.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Yeah. Well, we have the one who sees it all, the one who knows it all, the one who puts his balls on the line for you. Rafa the Guru. What up, man?
What's up, brother?
How's life? I love the hoodie. Dope.
Thank you. This
Uh,
was Ralphie's, actually.
oh, that's right. That's right.
Yeah,
I
remember
actually-
you got it for him?
Yes.
Yeah. I fit into this thing now.
It's
Isn't that
crazy, man.
Who would've thought?
Crazy. Who would have thought? Look at us. Look at
Look
us
at
now.
us now.
So, guys, yeah, thanks for joining us. We're gonna talk some sports, man. We're gonna go over Super Bowl. We have college basketball. We have golf.
Olympic
NBA
hockey.
Yes.
Olympic hockey. All kinds of stuff to talk about this week. So, guys, please join us and interact, man. Interact with the show.
We got
That being-
one more introduction in place.
Oh, we have the man, the myth, the legend himself.
Indeed.
There he is. And if you guys don't know him already, he was on last week. The man with the master plan, Don Merkin Mania, man. What up, man?
What up, man?
How
How are you
how's
guys tonight?
Oh, dude, we're doing just great. How's life in the Northwest as champions? Is it a big party over there? Is everyone just doing meth on the streets?
Yeah, it
They're just
is a
doing more
Wednesday.
meth on the
That's
It is a
normal. That's day-to-day shit.
Yeah, I was about to say it's just a Wednesday, so yeah. But yeah, no. So real talk, I live in Portland. That's up in Seattle.
My bad.
Nah, I mean it's cool. Like,
It's almost your team, though, isn't it?
People
nah,
are
I mean
still
like
doing meth
so
on the
we have the Blazers. I know it's not a lot of Blazers talk, but I'm just saying like all we have is the Blazers. So I had the luxury of choosing a team when I was younger, and my
Yeah.
dad likes the Raiders, so I picked the Steelers. I was like, fuck it, and we'll
Makes
just
sense.
Oh, yeah.
So and they were always on TV when I was younger. And then also at that time they had like Steve DeBerg and like some trash players. Like I
Yeah.
like their roster now, but I was never a fan of like the Holmgren era.
Well, there you have it. Well, Don, thanks for joining us. We're gonna go over this. I said the best Super Bowl that ever happened on the planet. But before we do that, we always have our segment called "You're Fired," where we hypothetically fire someone or hire someone. It's depending on your mood. You want to be positive. We're all about positivity. But if you want to hate on someone, now is the time to hate. Now is your chance. So let us know in the comments who you want to fire, who you want to hire. You are fired. Who wants to start off with "You're fired," man?
I can go. I'll go. I want to fire all the LeBron haters, because the LeBron people who hate LeBron and then say he's stat padding all the time. Oh, he's got all these accomplishments because of overtime, yada yada yada. Him sitting out last night, non-injury, sits out, so now he can't make an All-NBA team for the first time in 21 years. And if he gave a fuck about it, he would have played last night, and he would have played a couple other games that he's missed for no apparent fucking reason. So the LeBron fans that talk about stat padding, you guys are just morons. He actually can just rebound and get assists and score points without having to force the issue because he's that fucking good. So just to the LeBron.
Is it ever gonna end, Rafa? Is the LeBron? I mean, I feel like you sit out there, you're like Jack Nicholson, you're on that wall. LeBron needs you on that wall. Like, no matter what, he can't do any wrong. You're gonna defend him no matter what.
I will always defend his greatness. There is no doubt about it. Because I'm here to defend his greatness. That's the thing. I'm here to defend how great he was and how great he has been for the league. That's what I'm defending.
Okay, has been. Are you going to defend how great he is currently?
Well, he's not great anymore. I mean, listen, you're just an idiot if you think he's still great. I mean, last year, at the end of last year, when you look at what he did last season, yeah, he came into the season, let's say, hypothetical, and not even hypothetical. You could say he came into the league this year as a top 10 player still in the NBA. This year, not so much. Shooting percentage is down, not playing many games. I'm not going to criticize his defense because he's 40 plus something years old. So I'm not doing that shit. And I can't criticize a guy who's not even the best player on his team, and the best player on his team plays no fucking defense. So there's that.
All right. Well, Rafa's consistent. Faux show. Who else wants to fire or hire somebody? Anyone ready out there?
I got one.
Eddie Money?
I'm going to fire like 90% of the Super Bowl ads. This year was just terrible, and I felt like a good majority of them were all AI based. It was just so like bland. The funny one that got me that was funny was the tight end one.
The tight end was good.
Prostate cancer. That was
tight end.
I was like watching it, and there's tight ends, and all you hear is prostate cancer. And so all my family were just like laughing because it came out of nowhere. And then like right after that, all the tight ends like just have their butts loosening.
It was really good. I like the Bud Light Keg one. That was pretty good. But other than that, I agree 1000%. It was a lot of sentiment. It was like trying to pull on your heartstrings constantly.
Yeah,
it was boring. That. Yeah, we want to be entertained, man. We're watching football because we want to get out of reality and be entertained. I totally agree with you. There was like two.
Yeah, that one thing. and the Budweiser with the bird with Freebird in the background.
Oh yeah. Yes, that was yes. Always.
I want to admit that I did not watch one commercial of the Super Bowl. Just so you know.
You didn't miss anything.
You didn't miss much. Don't worry.
You didn't miss much.
I was at a party where I didn't know a lot of the people, so I was getting to know a bunch of different people.
Yeah.
And so we were talking, and I barely watched the game, to be honest with you. It was on, but it was kind of like popping in.
Checking the score.
Yeah, it was that. Like, I can't tell you. I'll tell you what. I didn't watch an entire drive. Like, I didn't see one drive start to finish. Like,
the Patriots drives are very short-lived. So
yeah,
you didn't miss anything. Don, are you a Super Bowl party guy? Are you want to focus? Everyone, leave me alone. I got to break down film. You know what's going on. What
Well,
type of guy are you, Don?
I can be both individuals. If my team's in it, I don't want to. I don't want to have a party. I want to enjoy the game and consume it.
Yeah,
Makes
Because obviously, if I'm wearing the right socks or cross my feet correctly, it matters like what first.
100%.
You guys
100%.
know. You guys
Facts.
understand that. Yeah.
Facts.
So, but I grew up. My parents used to host Super Bowl parties when I was a kid, so I've always enjoyed just the social interaction and just to piggyback off of the commercial stuff. I think the commercials are just like the Pro Bowl now. It's just like who cares? Like it used to matter. I used to enjoy like the Bud Bowl and like there was actual engagement, right?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
you might want to like buy the product, and now you're just like they released it 2 days early online. Like okay, like I don't. It's just not what it was, you know. So, but my firing would be the to keep it going is the NBA All Star whatever it is now. You know, like because like the skills and that kind of stuff, the dunk contest, say what you want, 3-point, whatever, those things are kind of entertaining in some capacity. But the game itself, like the Pro Bowl, just get rid of it. No one's hit anybody. You know what was it? Sean Taylor? He was the
Oh,
last
he
one.
fucking
John
remember-
Taylor.
Out
Yeah,
there
God.
just murking fools, dude. And it's like,
yeah,
I mean, unless you're gonna play the game the way it's intended to be played, then don't do that. Just give us skills, give us interaction, give us 2-on-2 games that are semi-competitive, or just do something else. I just feel like you're just kind of, you know, thumbing your nose at the integrity of what the sport is supposed to be. It's just a giant marketing event now. It's like, how many people at the Super Bowl were actually fans of football? Like, or that was their first game ever, you know? Like,
right. Fact Aurelius, firing approved, stamped, sealed, delivered. The only All-Star game that means anything or it holds any value is the Midsummer Classic, man.
Yeah.
MLB. It's still great. You know, they're trying. What is it this year, Rafa? Is it like the world against LeBron or something? Like,
Team USA versus the world.
I'd watch that. That'd be cool.
Got him, man.
Yes, sir.
Dude, the NBA should go to a 3-on-3 format, and it would be fucking phenomenal. It really would. Take a 3-on-3, take all the guys and make it, figure it out 3-on-3, make them as fair as possible. Take, you know, one center, a forward, and a guard, or whatever, and piece them together.
Or make it like 3 players from each team and have a little tournament, you know?
Yeah. You'd split them
Ooh,
up 3-on-3.
like
And you split them up into 3-on-3, and then it's like a winner take all type of deal. You know, run it to 15 or even 21, and you start that thing at noon, and by fucking 7 p.m. you're all done. And the guys won't kill themselves. You know, they're not going to kill themselves. But 3-on-3, you're going to get competitive. Make it a 3-on-3 with one sub or something like that.
Yeah.
You know what? We should probably pitch that to Ice Cube. It's probably a great idea. What do you think? So,
I mean, honestly, that's the format, just that format at All-Star. You know?
yeah. And
they should collab with the big 3.
Right.
And have him, you know, and have him be part of it. Have him fucking, you know what the NFL did with Jay-Z, where he selects the halftime show or whatever. Yeah. Have you know, Cube come in and run the All-Star, just the game. We're not talking about Friday night, the rookies, and Saturday night, the dunk and all that. Just the actual game. Have him run his big 3 format, and then have him set up a show in between, whether it's, you know, it's him the first year and the next year, you know, you bring in whatever. And it'd be a lot more entertaining.
How cool would it be to watch Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny Smith, and Charles Barkley be a 3? And going against like Reggie Miller, you know, who
Reggie
else?
Miller, Patrick Ewing, and Michael Jordan.
Oh God. Just do that. Just do that. And the ratings would be off the charts, man.
How many players did you list?
The ratings will be off the charts, and you'll have to have fucking
the blood pressures.
Oh yeah, 100%. Shaq can't go probably 3 plays against anybody.
It would get messy. Shaq would just start physically pushing people around,
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
man.
which what I would love to see. I would pay for that.
Oh yeah. 100%. Well, that's that. Firing approved. I have a couple firings. Let's what up? Hey Matt, we're gonna get to you, Matt. You have a punishment that needs to be handled, man.
Oh yeah,
Matt,
we will address that after this.
yes, we are gonna address Matt's status, the Patriot fan that went all in.
Ooh.
But I got a couple. Let's start off with the waste management, the Jack Doherty scandal, if you will, or the social media guy who, if you haven't seen it, offered a guy $100 to yell jackass in somebody's backswing, and then the guy does it. Everyone's losing their mind. You know, they get rid of the guy. He's like, I didn't do it. He did it. You know, just totally try to be a weasel. And then, you know, after he gets kicked out, he goes on social media a couple days ago and doesn't apologize, calls everyone soft, like what's going on with this generation, and you know, I didn't even do it, like didn't, you know, he doubled down on it. You know, Don talked about it last week. It's already the rowdiest event of the year. People want to shrink the game after it, and it's because of idiots like that. But you know, get rid of it. Don't be an a-hole for likes and swipes or whatever it is. And Jack Doherty, you are fired, man. I hope you get canceled and have to get a job one day. Unfortunately, it's probably not going to happen.
That's not going to happen.
He probably
not
made
gonna
more money off of it. That's the crazy freaking part.
No one likes that kid.
You guys have any opinions on that?
I think one way, so we know it's going to be that type of event, okay? But, and like I said, if you're a traditional golfer, it's not for you, is kind of what I was saying. But they could do it kind of like where they take everybody's phones, or you can't, like with Augusta, like if you couldn't document being a dummy, would you get that wasted? You know? I don't know.
Good
Like
point.
they really promote like getting that drunk when they call it the wasted management. Da, 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 da. It's like,
Yeah.
what do you think's gonna happen? You know, but people. I
Yeah.
think it's a fair reaction to be like, this is why we need to shrink the game, like to the people that. But that's not happening everywhere. People aren't getting wasted at the golf course and mudsliding down the hill. Or, you know, like
Yeah.
that doesn't happen. So
Yeah, it's very singular to that event for sure.
right. And if you don't like it, don't watch it. Don't go.
Don't go.
I think it's just
Rafa,
tough.
and-
I think it's tough for the players.
Yeah, that's not fair. I agree. That's
And that's
whack.
not fair for the players. Like the other fans, you know, fine.
Yeah,
But
right.
for the players, I'm not the type of person that I care if you're talking in my backswing or while I'm putting and shit like that. Like, I don't mind that. To be honest, that's just me. I'm also a fucking 14.3 handicap. That's the other thing.
Yeah.
So it's a big difference. And I'm not playing for millions and millions of dollars.
Yeah.
Right? So
But
but I understand the pros. It's a whole different deal, and it's a respect thing and all that. And you know, it's total bullshit. And for $100, like, bro, really for $100, and then you're an asshole for even bringing it up. Hey, I'll give you $100 to do this. Why? Because you don't have the balls to do it.
Yeah.
Why didn't you do it yourself?
Great point.
right.
Great point. I approve my own firing. So that's that. That's that. I want to fire. This is my last firing, and this is going to roll and transition
Yes.
right into the Super Bowl. I want to fire the Patriots offensive line. I want to fire Josh McDaniel. I said that there would be trick plays. There was an over-under bet of 2.5 players total of throwing a pass. There was never a double pass. There was never a flea flicker. And, you know, we'll get into it, but, you know, I'm going to sit here and defend Drake May. I know I'm going to get killed for it, but I want to. I can't, but I want to. I just thought it was, you know, well, first of all, that O-line was garbage. The two rookies got ruined, and it is what we thought it was going to be. You know, another 6 sacks, another fumble. So, you know, I am a North Carolina apologist. I'm a Drake May apologist. So I'm gonna fire McDaniels and the O-line and say it's their fault. Can I get an approval on that firing?
You can't.
You absolutely not.
Denied.
You can't because what up, Will?
What up, Will?
Because you saw he's done the same thing for 3 games leading up to this. Like I thought Josh would have a game plan ready to go. Right? The Rams were able to move the ball on the Seahawks. I know they played them 3 times. They were able to move the ball the last 2 games against the Seahawks. McDaniels was not ready at all. Like there was one point in the game where I think it was like a short 4th and 1. You know, it was kind of, I think it might have been 3-0, or maybe it was 3-0 at that point. And I fucking walk over and they're literally like, they're going to punt. I think they ran it on 3rd and 2 maybe or something. And I'm like, this is a perfect time for a fake punt. And Seattle would have sniffed it out because when you watch the actual punt, you can tell that Seattle had that in mind as well. But you had to do something. You weren't able to do like literally nothing. And your offense hasn't looked good the entire playoffs. That's the thing. You should have come better prepared. And I blame it on Josh McDaniels, but Drake May hasn't helped. He hasn't had a stellar performance in the playoffs. Like his completion percentage might have been under 50% when it was all said and done in the playoffs. Like just not good.
Yeah. There's a bunch of stats to back that up. Rafa, you nailed it. You know, you nailed it on the Patriots, and I give you credit. I was talking about it with my son-in-law during the game. Like this is why he didn't want to see the Patriots, because they suck. And I tried to argue it, but I mean, they just were not very good. Shout out to the Christian Gonzalez, though. You nailed that as well. He balled out.
He had a great game. He saved them, at least in the first half. Yeah. And listen, a couple plays like there, he should have had an interception. Bro, just first of all, he plays corner for a reason because he couldn't probably play receiver. But even though he was phenomenal, I mean, he was phenomenal. He saved probably 2 touchdowns in the first half, right? Mm-hmm. I mean, he played his ass off. He did everything he could to keep them in the game as a cornerback, which is crazy.
It is.
He played great. Like if I'm him, I don't like holdouts. You know, I don't like the whole holdout thing. But if I'm him, I'm coming back when I come back next year, like, what are we talking about here?
Yeah.
Pay me some money.
Yeah.
I
was just thinking about like the worst play that Drake may have made during the game. God, that was hard to say. That missed throw when like Hooper, he broke free and Hooper was like running down like a flag route to the side. You know what I mean? And he scrambled, he overthrew him by like 20 yards or some shit.
He was wide open.
Yeah, like that's way early in the game, so who knows? But like if they get a chunk play there, even if he gets past the 50 or to the 50 or even further, like I don't know. I just feel like they never could get anything going, and they were just afraid to even run like quick screens to the sideline or commit to the run game. Like everybody looked scared, including the coordinator. So
yeah, it's hard to argue that.
And you see like here, perfect example, right? Rocha writes, Drake personality was too passive, gonna take time for him to build a playoff persona like Brady.
Yeah.
First of all, you put Drake May and Tom Brady in the same sentence. God knows why. Because Tom Brady, in his first season, basically that he played, he went to the Super Bowl and he played good enough to win. Obviously, his defense carried him, but he's played good enough to win. Drake May that hasn't played good enough in the playoffs, period, for you to ever compare him to any version of Brady any which year ever. And
Agreed.
Judging by Rocha's comments, it's basically like he's using an excuse. Well, he's too young. Yeah, but you still got to the Super Bowl, right? So he wasn't too young to win the AFC title. He wasn't too young to go 3-0 in the playoffs before the Super Bowl. But he was too young for this game? Like, stop it. Don't use excuses. And I wonder, if McDaniels and them, if that's the excuse they're using, like, oh, we're going to hold our head up high. We went to the Super Bowl with the second-year quarterback after we've won, fucking 3 or 4 games last year. Oh, and that's not a good attitude to take because look at the Redskins. Got to the NFC title game last year. This year, they were absolute dog shit.
Garbage.
Yeah, I don't think Brady was ever like as meek as May is. Like you gotta like Brady's a dog. Like he'll just like sprint down and yell at the safety's face for whatever like you know, I mean, you got to be hyper competitive to win a Super Bowl. You can't be out there all Joe Cool, you know, like May
Right.
just thought it was I don't know,
Yeah.
recess or something it looked like.
Yeah. And if you recall, Mr. Rocha, and this is documented, when Tom Brady was drafted and he was in the building and hadn't even put a helmet on or uniform, he went to Robert Kraft and said, I'm, your 6th-round pick, 255, and this is the best move this organization has ever made. So he was a dog before even throwing a football in a Patriots helmet. So Matt, your take? Not approved. So anything else on the Super Bowl? I mean, I feel like everything's been covered.
Hanley said whole Super
Will?
Bowl fell flat and no superstars to be found on either side. But that's happens when you've been treated to Mahomes for 3 years straight.
Oh, Will,
Listen,
don't go there.
But listen,
Rocha
Eddie, let's be real.
Oh,
He's
We've
on
been
something
treated-
there.
We've been treated for the last handful of years, whether it was Brady and then Mahomes, and you had Joe Burrow and you had Matt Stafford, a young Joe Burrow, and you had Matt Stafford, and then you had Jalen Hurts. You had all the talent that the Niners had. So that's what he's talking about. And when we look at these two teams, it was disgusting. As I said like 3 or 4 weeks ago, that I didn't want to see either of these two teams because it was going to be disgusting. And what was it? Disgusting. The guy who won the MVP was by far the best player on the field. He didn't score a touchdown, but he was just that good. And he wasn't great. I mean, we look at it and my God, Kenneth Walker. Wow, what a performance. It wasn't even that. It was everyone else was so shit that this above average performance was the Super Bowl MVP. It wasn't like, wow, we had a guy with 2 interceptions and it wasn't that. It wasn't that. It was, and Will's 100% right.
Will, and I'll say this, right? Don, I don't know if you know this, but I am the president, the founder of the Patrick Mahomes Hater Club. That's me.
Okay.
Yes. I'll be running for re-election again next year. Hope I win. But I will say this about the Super Bowl, and I just thought about it right now. It wasn't like I didn't know who I was rooting for, maybe till like the 4th quarter because I wanted to see a good game. I probably did miss Mahomes in it because there was no villain in the game. You like, the head coach from both teams. There was no one. I know people don't like the Patriots, but that's a whole nother Patriot team. Belichick is not there. Brady's not there. I felt like there was no villain. It was like a Disney movie with just the 7 dwarves and no witch in it. So maybe that's what it was. For me, I didn't care the whole game. Who was winning, I didn't even know. Does that make sense?
It does make sense. I had a clear rooting favorite for the Patriots simply because my oldest daughter's boyfriend is a Seahawks fan. So I was rooting for the Patriots.
Great.
Yeah. It's great. That's just logic, right, guys?
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Perfect sense.
Welcome.
Perfect sense.
Welcome. I never want the Eagles to win. And
that's it.
My daughter's fiance is an Eagles fan. So I never want them to win.
I love you, Rafa. I love you, Rafa.
Welcome, baby. Let's do it. Right?
That makes perfect sense.
Those are our daughters, Don. Damn it.
Yeah, that's right. Those are our daughters.
Yes. Bastards. There was a halftime show. Do we really? I mean, it's been covered inside out, upside down. I don't know. You guys have any thoughts on it? I don't.
I like Bad Bunny. So for me, the thing is, what's funny to me is how all these people that bitched about it being in Spanish, right? Like Puerto Rico belongs to the United States of America. I don't know if people understand that, but Puerto Ricans are American.
You'd be surprised, Rafa.
Puerto Ricans are American.
Strong. There you go.
So I'm sorry, but Puerto Ricans are American. So there was an American performer on stage. There wasn't, he was born in Puerto Rico, which belongs to the United States of America. And so he sang in Spanish. It was fine for me. I enjoyed it because I understand fucking Spanish. Okay, I'm sorry that you didn't like it. I mean, listen, the people who are Republicans didn't like it, and then the liberals, they enjoyed it just because the Republicans didn't like it, but they didn't understand shit either. It was like, you don't even understand what the fuck he's saying.
Do you think
Yeah.
people would have been more upset if they had subtitled it in English?
Uh,
Oh, 100%. Because when you
Yes.
translate most of those songs,
Yeah,
like, oh
yeah.
my God,
They,
that's disgusting.
yes.
Oh my God,
Oh.
that's so much disrespect towards women, which is everything that the left.
Ooh, interesting.
Yeah, you don't want to know the lyrics.
you don't want to know what
Opposite
the
of
song
all
says.
of that.
Sounds
You
like
don't
I
want
do
to know
want to
those
know them now.
lyrics. Oh, he's because if Bad Bunny was a Republican sort of guy, then they would take these lyrics and be like, oh, you can't have him on because he's degrading women and talking about banging all these chicks and not marrying any of them. That's how it's just stupid. It's stupid.
Yeah.
Well,
But
I did think that the production was top notch. Shout out to all the PAs out there doing all the hard work. I would like to say, like those stages and all that stuff doesn't just go up by itself. So,
the Super
shout
Bowl
out.
always does. They always do a good job. It doesn't matter who the show is. The production is always good. It doesn't matter for me. I don't watch a lot of the halftime shows because I don't give a shit. Because once after Michael Jackson and Prince, I don't think anyone else can come close to those two performances, right? So those were those are iconic musicians of all time, that greatest entertainers of all time, right? So, but the production's always good. It doesn't matter, if it's Kendrick Lamar or Dr. Dre and Snoop or Bad Bunny.
That one was good. The Dre and Snoop one was good.
I think it was phenomenal. I think they're all good because the production's always good. That's just what it is. It's the production's always good. It's always going to be a good thing.
Will had a funny comment. Put that back up, Eddie Money. It's pretty freaking funny. I don't speak Spanish, and I still understood more words than last year's show. That's true, man. I'm sorry. It's true. So before we get off of football and next year, let's do a quick prediction. Who would you have to do the halftime show next year? And then
I
you don't want to hear mine.
What? No, I do actually.
Yeah, actually, yeah.
I would go more with the modern day, which was what everyone's kind of dealing with today with the AI and the Chat GPT, and I would fucking hologram Michael fucking Jackson. I would hologram Michael Jackson in the Super Bowl. That is me. I would hologram the whole fucking thing. And the year after that, I'd hologram fucking Prince. And the year after that, I fucking hologram fucking Tupac and Biggie and all sorts of shit.
Let's hologram the shooting.
Honestly,
and let's have a war.
I'm seconding that. Like, that makes way more. I couldn't have thought of that, but that's the answer.
They hologrammed Tupac at Coachella a couple years ago.
Right. So, but listen, the thing is all time entertainers, Michael Jackson is a world class, worldwide, international. That's an international superstar in every country. Doesn't matter where. Every country. I guarantee you announce you're gonna have a fucking hologram of Michael Jackson, 140 million. 140 million views.
And we'll all be crying in our living rooms, probably.
100%, because you're gonna remember everyone over 35 is gonna remember, a lot of those songs you grew up with, and so on and so forth.
Yeah, he does.
Go ahead.
Man in the Mirror or Ben or some old school Jackson 5. Yeah, I'll be tearing up, man.
Are you kidding? Yeah. Even the Free Willy jam.
Eddie Money, who would you have next year in the Super Bowl halftime show?
Pitbull.
You gonna go Puerto Rican Cuban? You gonna double down? Come on, man.
Have you seen his performances?
That's true.
If he
I saw
production,
Pitbull a couple months back. Pitbull's phenomenal, and the thing about Pitbull is
everybody loves him.
That Pitbull has a lot of hits with a lot of stars. Whether
yes.
So you have Bad Bunny has hits with a lot of stars. Also, the thing is Pitbull's songs are a little bit more trendy, like a lot of more more people could sing along. right?
Yeah.
It's like more like radio hits. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? So
makes sense.
I think you'd get more engagement and like the crowd. You saw the crowd, like a lot of people, and the Super Bowl. You know, you get a lot of people that go there. You know, they're not
Football
they're
fans.
fucking
They're
dorks.
just going to say they went.
They're just going to say they went to the Super Bowl. But if you did, you know, if you did Pitbull, I guarantee you a lot of those people are going to know a lot of those songs.
Yeah.
So
you
I'm
can
not-
bring on,
I'm
like,
not-
Lil Jon, T-Pain.
Yeah.
I just don't think Pitbull's big enough for you to
I mean, he is Mr. Worldwide, Rafa.
he is, but that's his nickname, but I just
Yeah.
don't think he's
No,
I don't think he's that big. Like Drake would be the right answer.
Ooh, it's okay,
I think-
Don. I'm not letting you off the hook, Don. You got to give one.
Where is the Super Bowl next year?
L.A. I
LA.
believe. Mm.
Where's
How
the Super
about,
Bowl at next year?
L.A.
It's a SoFi.
What about
Again?
Gwen
Yeah.
Stefani?
No,
LA.
Yeah, I don't know.
Guns N' Roses?
Probably
LA?
probably like just to shock everybody, bring Hanson back for one more turn. You know, let him rip.
Monster
Hold on.
877 also said Pitbull on Instagram.
Yeah, I like that choice too. I think what's fun for me as a viewer is to see the songs like if you're only gonna get so much of Gasolina or whatever that song's called or whatever.
that's not
Yeah.
even his song.
That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying, but like that's like
Not a song at all.
it's not okay. That's
No.
what I know. But I'm saying like the song, like the performers that transition from something to someone, like the for Pitbull having all the different people on the songs, like it becomes more engaging. You can move through different
Right.
things. It's not just like unless it's somebody of the magnitude of a Michael Jackson or someone that has. You're like, okay, I'm gonna whatever song he plays, I'm here for it. You know,
Ooh.
like
Yeah. Will
Rafa, what about Janet Jackson? Then out of nowhere, they hologram Michael Jackson in.
Janet's kind of faded, right? Like she's
Yeah.
you know past her time. But Justin Timberlake, Jay said
She
it
had
the
a
other
Vegas
day,
residency not too long ago.
Justin Timberlake again would be
Ooh.
great. Bruno Mars, which Michael Brown mentioned the other day.
Bruno
Also
Mars.
would be
what if
great.
they just blew everybody's minds and just made Chris Angel and David Blaine like do magic against each other, you know, like the whole time.
Ooh.
And then
You
have
know?
Lance Burton bring in the floating Corvette from
Yeah,
the Monte
only
Carlo.
one. you got to be a certain age to appreciate that comment.
Yes.
But yeah, like only one magician leaves, you know, like kind of a thing.
P,
you know?
Will Hanley
basically-
said P. Diddy live from prison. And Rocha said
Yeah.
Morgan Wallen needs some country.
That would be good too.
I was gonna say
Yep.
Morgan Wallen. You know, I
Problem with
think
Morgan Wallen is this: that people who on the left who see Morgan Wallen, they call him the racist country singer.
Nah.
So you can't have that. Right?
Also,
So you-
Jay-Z has to get a say, so I don't think he'd ever do that.
Yeah, so you can't have that. And so next year, the thing is, you have it in LA again. You can't do Dre and Snoop again because it's been so recent.
Right.
So who you know, and you just had Kendrick Lamar. So what are you gonna do? Is it
Well-
gonna be a tribute to LA or is it not?
La Russell.
Yeah.
well,
So
I
Eddie,
love
who's
it, man.
You didn't say yours.
I would say, you know, you can't do a tribute to LA because you did that 3 years ago.
right.
I would go Morgan Wallen, to be honest with you. And I mean, I love Morgan Wallen. I didn't know that he was racist. I'm
Chili
guessing
Peppers.
Aren't we all?
that no, I hate everyone equally. So you cannot.
Oh,
call
there
me
you go. There you go.
racist. Yeah.
There you go. That's
I'm
actually
just
better.
So yeah, I think they're gonna shift. You know, everything like the presidency is always an overreaction to what happened the last time. So they might go, but I think Morgan Wallen has hits with a bunch of different people. So it's
Oh
not.
yeah.
just,
I think he might have one with Quavo. Eddie Money, no?
he
I
has-
think so, actually.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
he's got a couple hits with some rappers. He's got
Yeah.
a lot of song. Like Morgan Wallen is a huge ticket, right? Like
Yeah.
that's a huge ticket. You always see him wherever he goes. He was in Vegas. He came out with Mike Tyson and Max Crosby, and I think he came out with Dak in Dallas and stuff like that. So he always puts on a good show from what you've seen.
Oh,
Yeah.
And so he's-
Morgan Wallen has worked with Lil Wayne, Rick Ross, and Post Malone.
Yeah.
Imagine that.
Yeah. A couple. Yeah. Very racist.
Imagine Lil Wayne
List.
came on.
Mm.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I need me some Lil Wayne.
Yeah.
Mhm. He actually did a. He did. You know the game Clash Royale.
Yes.
They did their own halftime show, and Lil Wayne did the Clash Royale halftime show.
That's wild. That's wild. Well, then listen, let's put the NFL to bed. But we all know NFL is king. And I think what we have combine in
2 weeks.
2 weeks. And you
Jesus.
know, that's my favorite time of year. As a Raider fan, I'm like, we need him. We need him. I'll take a little bit of that too. I'll take a safety from over there. That's literally my favorite time of NFL season. So they're brilliant in that way where they always have an event popping off. So we'll get into that. We'll have our own mock drafts. I'm all about a good mock draft. That's all me. But yeah, farewell NFL for 2 weeks, and we'll see you in a couple. What else we got, Eddie Money?
We can talk some Olympics of what's going on right now.
Talk about it.
The other day for women's hockey, USA won 5-0 against Canada. I think that was their 7th win in a row against them. Today was the first official day for men's hockey, I believe. And people had some issues with the rules for Olympics. It's if you fight at all, you get automatically ejected, and for overtime, it's only ever 3-on-3.
That's
I
wonderful.
like the 3-on-3. I think it opens the ice. I think it's really cool.
I was just reading on Twitter. A lot of the hockey people were really mad at it because I guess it used to be 5-on-5 before.
NHL overtime's 4-on-4, except in the playoffs.
Yeah,
So-
they were saying in playoffs it goes to 5-on-5, right?
Yeah, I think if you're in the gold medal game or even once you get, I think, out of the group stage for the Olympics, I think they should make the overtime 5-on-5. I don't know if it's going to go down or not.
Yeah,
But
it's still 3-on-3.
Okay, I mean, listen, they got to bring excitement to it at the end of the day. So,
listen, the no fighting thing. I don't know if you're a hockey fan. We love us some hockey on this show, Don. But
I love hockey.
There's a reason why they allow fighting in hockey is because guys are carrying or have blades on their feet and sticks in their hand. And if you piss someone off and you're not allowed to drop those gloves and throw some chingazos, you're going to get a guy, he's going to break a hockey stick over someone's neck, or he's going to slit your wrist with a skate. You got to let them, be aggressive. For the Olympics not to do that? Come on, man. That's hockey. What do we got?
You think
These are the official rules.
You think this is an overreaction to the Canada USA fight that started? Like they just dropped the gloves at the first face off. Remember that?
yes.
Because they booed the
100%,
national anthem or
100%.
whatever. This is a complete overreaction to that, right? They don't want it to be that. It's like
I don't know if it's a complete overreaction. I think it's fine because you have a lot of these countries that they actually fucking, they hate each other. They build up this trash talk or whatever.
right, yeah.
You know what I mean? So I think it's fine. I don't mind it because it's Olympic hockey.
It's great
What
though.
if
It
they-
actually
what if they-
means
what if-
something.
What if they got rid of the 3-on-3 overtime and made overtime just fighting?
There you go.
Now you're thinking.
You get a starting 5, just go out there on the ice.
Yeah, it's like that. It's like, have you seen the Russian cage fighting? That's like team
Yes.
fighting,
Yes.
or the guys that it's like me and you get in a phone booth and it's like bam, you just get to fight in a phone booth.
Yeah.
Man,
come on,
so
man.
crazy. Have you
Imagine
seen that
that's how
one?
the gold medals decided.
Have you seen the seatbelt one
Yeah, seatbelt.
where they're
MMA.
in the car?
Yes.
That one's crazy.
That is wild, man. That is freaking wild. But what else do we have? Olympic. I love me some curling. I love sweeping and sliding. For some reason, I actually do like it. Like I see curling and I watch it. I don't know why, but anything else? I know
I
we
think
had
my favorite part of Olympics is like just the average human, just like dissecting the tiniest mistake, be like, fucking terrible.
Yeah.
Back in the early 2000s, I was watching curling, and I was like, "Who's to say the four of us right here couldn't just practice for 4 years and go
Be in
do
the
this?"
Olympics.
That was
why
yeah,
can't we
that was
just
my
go
next question. I was like, is there an Olympic sport that you think if you train for 4 years you could
Curling.
show up?
Well, it depends. Are you fast? Because people do bobsledding. I mean, it's run
Oh, I would
fast and
love.
jump in a car.
I would do the skeleton. Do they still do that one? That's the head
They
first
do.
joint, right?
They do.
Yeah.
Wild stuff. Wild,
Wild.
wild stuff.
But I think
Um,
the four of us could probably train from now till next Winter Olympics and probably be gold medal curling team. Really?
Man, we should give it
I'm
a
down
go.
for some curling. Hey, is Jamaica in the bobsled this year or no?
I think that that was in the 80s, I believe. But who knows? Maybe they built a tradition like no other, and Jamaica is the bobsledding team to beat.
Oh yeah.
I
Feel
know
the rhythm.
there's
They actually have 3 bobsled spots as the 2026 Winter Olympics.
Of course they do. Of course they do. I know there's a American figure skater that's doing shit that no one's ever done or no one's attempted. He does quadruple Lundies or quadruple whatever they're called, and he does backflips, which they didn't even allow. I haven't seen it yet, but I'm gonna tune into the dude who does a whole nother rotation that no one else has ever done. So I'm down to watch the quadruple Lindy and the
That's our
backflip.
guy. That's our guy. That's a
I believe
USA
he's our guy. I believe he's our guy. Eddie
Yeah.
Money.
I found something that you and Rafa can compete in.
Oh,
It's called the double luge.
woo! Can I be on the bottom? I don't want to be.
You're a bottom guy.
When we're doing that, yes.
I mean, yeah. Pull up the skeleton. That's my joint. We'll be. That's where I'm at.
The
Jesus
skeleton
Christ.
is just it's the most insane thing ever.
That's
That
You're
wild.
is
like, you're like, I'll do that.
Yeah.
How
I'll
are
go,
you steering? Like, do you think they're steering? There's no
Yeah,
Yeah,
so-
with
steering.
your shoulders.
No,
and your
no.
body.
I think it's with their inside of their legs. They have if you might be able to see it right there. There's a little
No
mechanisms
way.
where you steer with your inside of your legs is how you do
Yeah.
it.
You
This is
steer like
wild.
you just you start pissing down your leg to bank hard left or something. Like
Yeah.
Boom.
there it is.
Dude,
Look at that helmet.
dude, that is America.
Hey,
America.
yeah.
That helmet's
so-
bad as fuck.
Some guys fly choppers. Some dudes represent the country by doing that. That's wild.
That is pretty cool.
That guy should be an American. That guy's an American hero, whoever that is.
Yeah. Well, is that all we have on the? I mean, it is the stepchild of the Olympics, Winter Olympics. I know we had what's her name, the 40-year-old. She tore up. Well, she was competing with a torn knee.
Yeah, and then
Lindsey
she,
Vonn.
she
Lindsey
broke that
Vonn.
shit.
Oh,
That was pretty bad. I saw
shout
that.
out segue to Tiger, right? Old Tiger
Yeah.
gal.
Yeah. Yes. Shout out to Tiger. That is your Winter Olympics. We do it all, man. We do it all. Is there any good lines? How about the lines on men's hockey? Is it too late to do any lines on
Canada, last time I saw it, was the favorite. Let me pull it up real quick.
What?
Oh, the
Yeah,
Canadians.
Canada's team is fucking stacked.
It's fucking stacked, dude. They have Connor fucking McDavid, dude.
I understand.
And they have
Well-
Crosby, and they have that 19-year-old from the Sharks.
Oh yeah.
He's
Oh,
a fucking
he's
beast.
good.
Name some Americans, dude.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Come on,
I can't.
Wow.
What do we got? We got Greenland, Team Greenland out there.
Yeah.
Let me pull
Yeah.
up real quick.
Let's see
Team
the
Greenland.
odds. Let's see
Team
the
Greenland's
odds.
coming out.
Then what am I tell? Sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, it's because games. Okay, here we go.
Games already
Because
started.
they've already started. So
Yeah. Game started, but here are ESPN odds from before. You got Canada at plus 115 to win gold, and USA right behind at plus 175. After that, it jumps up to plus 650 at Sweden.
Who's that?
Sweden.
The Sweden, the
Yeah.
Swedish.
The Swedish team. I think they won
Yeah.
5-2 today. No, something like that.
Yeah, they
I have
played
no
against Italy, who does not have one single NHL player, and Sweden's is full of NHL players, and Italy actually scored first.
Shout out
Yeah,
to the Italians.
But they lost.
They did
got
lose.
their
They lost
nuts
5-2.
kicked in. They
But
got their
Yeah.
nuts kicked in.
now it's kicked in eventually. Yeah, see, Italy's all the way at the bottom.
They got Swedish meatballed.
Yes.
Hey.
Well, there is your Winter Olympics breakdown. Let me do a quick thing. I want to give a big shout out to those UNC Tar Heels, man, putting it down on those sorry ass Rally Duke boys. It was a great game. My son, who's been at UNC for 6 years, finally got to actually be at a game, and what a game it was. Rafa, I'll tell you this: I don't think that the UNC is better than that Duke team, but
No.
we say it all the time. In those type of rivalries, you never know what's going to happen because they were
It
getting
doesn't,
their
it doesn't
ass
matter
kicked.
who the better team is.
Yeah.
And you saw Duke up 11 early in the first half, and they had a good close up first half, and then second half, North Carolina possibly had the best player on the floor.
Yeah.
Possible. I mean, but the stars there, I mean, Duke has 3 guys that can go in the top 8 or 9 in the
Yeah.
draft. North Carolina's got one in that top 8 or 9 as well. I think top 4.
Yeah.
So, but then this is the thing. When you watch North Carolina, they win that game, right? A game that in reality, when we look at it, they had no business winning, right? They're not better than Duke. You just said it. Because they came out last night and lost to Miami. A good
Mhm.
Miami team who should be in the top 25, and they will be more than likely after this week. But when you're a good team that possibly going to make a run, you don't go out and beat Duke and then lay an egg against Miami, 3 nights later.
Yeah.
So a little concerning there, and for Hubert Davis and the Heels. But
Oh,
I think they'll be fine. I think North Carolina is going to be like a 5 seed, maybe a 6 seed, win a game, and then don't maybe 2, but that's it. No Final Four for the Tar Heels this year. I'm telling you now.
No,
I'm telling you now.
Yeah,
I
they
hate
did
to
lose
agree
to
with you.
Miami yesterday.
Oh yeah.
Shout out to Big Vern, our power slap light heavyweight contender. I talked to Big Vern yesterday. We had a great conversation. But let's talk about Kansas and KU. And this is the hot topic in college basketball. You have maybe the most talented college basketball player in why I can't remember his name right now. I had it written down. They say he's the next coming of Kobe Bryant. He looks very much like a Kawhi Leonard, very much like a Michael Jordan. But the guy is not playing when they need him to play. And there's no explanations. People are baffled at this kid. You know who I'm talking about, Rafa? This Kansas Jayhawk?
The Badunga kid or whatever?
No. Yeah, Badunga, great name though.
Darren
Badunga's
Peterson.
phenomenal.
Yeah, there you go. Darren Peterson, who everyone says could possibly be the number 1 pick, the most talented player, at least this year in the draft. He'll play a half, not play a half. He won't play in the most important game. They say he's the first ever, game management NCAA player. Like everyone knows he's really great, but he doesn't give a shit about the university and if they need to win games. And Bill Self is not telling us or giving us reasons on why this kid's not playing, and it's driving people nuts. I mean, look up the stats, Eddie Money, and how many games, they're saying, oh, he's a little sore, a little hamstring, but he's not even playing in these big games. But then he'll come out and play the next night against a game that doesn't mean anything.
I got his stats with his minutes.
He's played the last couple.
He's played his last 3. He had 22. He had 28 against UNC, 23 against Missouri, 31 against NC State in overtime, 23 against UCF. These are minutes, by the way, not points.
Yeah.
32 against TCU, 31 against West Virginia.
It's just it's very odd. It's very controversial. Is this going to be a trend?
He's
Is what
hooping,
everyone's.
though. He is hooping.
He's great. He's incredible. That's what's so frustrating is she's just not playing. It's very Kawhi-ish.
He didn't play against Arizona, by the way.
The number one team in the country.
And they still won that game because of Badunga.
Yeah. Well,
So-
Badunga cares about the university.
Well, Badunga can play, I mean, he's a dominant player. He's averaging like 14 and 9.
Yeah.
So,
Well,
I mean, listen, when it gets down to March, when it gets to the madness, if he's not playing, I don't think Bill Self's going to ruin what he's got going to get this kid in the game when he wants to play. I think he can pull that shit now. But when the Big 12 tournament rolls around, if he's not playing consistently, he's not going to play in the madness. He's not going to play in the tournament.
yeah.
He's just not. Bill Self can't afford to have that. And then you're pulling minutes from other guys that are playing through the season or even the Big 12 tournament, because the Big 12 tournament is going to be very telling on if this kid's going to be in the rotation full time in the tournament.
Yeah.
And yeah, you need a player of that caliber to definitely win. Yeah, you beat Arizona, but you were at home. I know it's the number one team in the country, but doing at a huge game, hit like 20-some points, which was great. But, you're going to need this kid for, 35 plus minutes when that tournament starts.
Yeah.
And you can't say, well, we're probably going to be a 1 seed or even a 2, and we're going to play a 15 or a 16 and not play him. But you're going to have a kid who's probably going to score 14 or 15 in his place. And then the second round, you're not going to play him. You're going to sit the kid who you're going to take away minutes from the kid who might add 14 or 15 in his spot in the first game against a nobody school. And now, they're facing maybe an 8 seed or a 9 seed or whatever in the second game. It's just, the rotate. It's got to be, the guys got to have it. They got to get their minutes in. They got to get their, understand everybody's role, especially when you get to that point. He only played 8 guys against Arizona. And they won. And now you're going to bring in this kid, and now what? You're going to run 9 guys, or you're going to still keep running the 8? One of these guys who beat Arizona you're going to pull him out of the game. And Bill Self's not that guy either. Like he's a winning basketball coach. He's one of the best coaches in college basketball.
With the bad toupee. Let's transition to NBA. This is going to be a quick show. I think the biggest news we have, Don, is that Giannis didn't go to Portland. Who knew?
Well, I noticed. I was noticing there because I don't know college basketball really. I just wait till the madness. But I noticed you guys got these nice microphones. I'm going to divert from the Blazers right now, and I found this microphone off stage. So I'm just going to do like this, maybe. Like I got like my own setup like this.
There you go.
And, so here's how things are going with the Blazers right now. We had a game Friday night. We beat. Let me get this. Is this right? Okay.
Yeah,
So we got. We got. We smoked the Sixers the other night by like 30 points. We don't need Giannis, right? It was like he wanted to come. Reports were he wanted to come, and we decided last minute, we didn't want him. So you're safe. I don't have to go to Panther in multiple ways. It's exciting. But I'm looking forward to buying you dinner, Rafa. So
there you go. You go.
Because I'll pay up my bets like that other homeboy that we never covered has got to pay up his bet.
Oh, yes. We'll end the show with that.
I'm not going to hold this mic like
yeah,
this.
don't do it.
Hold on, because we're on NBA and Don did mention the Trailblazers. By the way, the Trailblazers lost tonight by 49 points.
Yeah,
ouch.
They lost by 49 points to the Knicks tonight.
It was Minnesota.
No, I'm talking about tonight. I'm talking because you brought up the Sixers. We're past the Portland thing. So I want to bring up the Sixers because the Sixers need to move on from Joel Embiid.
Yeah, we'll take him.
Like just forget about it. Move on from Embiid. Call it a fucking day. Listen, the process, you trusted it, and it didn't get you to the finals. So I think they gotta figure out what to do with Embiid kind of let Maxi. It's Maxi's team at this point, and VJ's. Just give it to Maxi. Get Embiid out of there. You're going to get a bunch of shit back for Embiid from a lot of teams. Miami will give you some. A bunch of teams will give you something a lot for Embiid.
Yeah.
Because you listen at home, there you shouldn't lose by 49 points to anybody. And I know the Knicks are playing well, and I think they might have lost the game last night in overtime. But they beat the nuts off the Celtics on Sunday. So,
Wow.
but the Sixers, they need to figure it out and blow that shit up. I know they're in the 6th spot in the playoffs or whatever, or the 8 or whatever. I think they're in the 6th spot. But the Sixers, dude, it should be, those fans are, they get crazy. They should
Hardcore.
fucking get out there and say something like, dude, fuck this process. Trade the process and get something for them and see what Maxi and the rest of the guys can do.
Maxi leads the league in minutes. It's his team. He's great. Go
I
ahead,
would think
Don.
their fan base has probably just been satiated by the Eagles being good, so they like their city's okay with a winner. They don't,
Yeah.
they're not hypercritical of it, right? Because that used to be their best chance, and then the Phillies are pretty good now, right? So
Very good.
But yeah, they got to move on. It's time. They got to. It's best for him. It's best for the franchise. It's time to get what you can and give everybody a chance to win by separating.
Is Matt out there? Because I would love to end the show and bring Matt on if that's possible, Eddie Money, and let him grovel and let him do his penance to two nobodies. I don't know if he's still out there, but it's time to pay the piper, Matt. And you stuck your neck out there, and it's about to get chopped off, buddy. Eddie Money, is he there?
He said no. He
No.
said no.
Come on, buddy. Yes. Yeah.
Come on in, big dog.
Let me
Come
see if I
on
can
in,
get
Matt.
the invite real
Hey,
quick.
I owned up to mine. I'm buying Rafa dinner
Yeah.
with Eddie's credit card.
There you go. But yeah, let's end the show with Matt and then send Eddie Money that freaking email, Matt. It's time to pay the piper, man.
Yeah, Matt. So Matt, for so people who don't know, Matt's a life. He was born in New England, Rhode Island, I believe. So he's a Patriots fan, and we text. So he sends a message saying that he wanted to come out here if New England won, and he was going to glaze the Patriots and yada yada yada. And he came up with a bet where he would disown the Patriots for a season if they lost the Super Bowl. And he would become a Browns fan. And I think he believes I'm a Browns fan, but I am not. I just, Myles Garrett is a human.
His man crush.
It's a man crush. He's a fucking monster, right? So, but I said he had to be a fan of the Jets. There's nothing more hurtful for a Patriots fan than to be a fan of the Jets. So
Jets fans would agree it's nothing more hurtful than other to be a Jets fan.
exactly. So Rocha's got to get a Jets jersey. He's got to be a Ty Law Jets jersey because Ty Law won Super Bowls in a Patriots jersey and then went on to the Jets. So he's got to get a Ty Law jersey. We got to see it. And that's the team he's got to root for from now until the next Super Bowl. He is a Jets fan.
Oh,
So
and can I make a stipulation? If he buys one of those cheapo like budget jerseys, he's got to cut it out to a crop top. If it's a legit jersey, you could wear it. Otherwise,
oh no, he sent me a picture of the jersey. So he found a legit one.
Okay.
He found a legit Ty Law jersey. I wanted it to be Ty Law or Wayne Corbett. And then I figured, Ty Law hurt a little more. So
Corbett one, the Corbett one would be sick to have though, because they were good then.
Yeah.
Good point.
Yeah, for sure. So
Well,
man, Wayne Corbett, man, that guy was a dog.
that's right.
He reminds
Jul-
me a lot of me. You know what I mean?
Yes. Julian Edelman before Julian Edelman.
Right.
Matt, are you coming on or not, man? Because we're
You
going to
said
end the
next
show.
week if it arrives on time.
No, you just got to come on without it and apologize to the country.
Yeah.
We have like 4 million people watching right now.
Yeah.
You're gonna get a mad clip on the Instagram.
That's
all
right.
that.
Yep. Get on, Matt.
Get in there, Matt.
Come on, Matt. Don't deny us this.
Drum roll.
Anything else on the NBA?
Watch out for the Celtics. Nobody's talking about the Celtics because Tatum's hurt. Celtics in second place with the Knicks in the East. Celtics, the East is wide open, right? I love, and I said it the other day, I love the James Harden to Cleveland trade. He's looked really good. Tonight he didn't shoot it well, but I think he had 11 assists. And, you know, Eddie, you're one of those guys that's very harsh
Critical
on Harden, right? He disappears in the playoffs. And Harden doesn't need to be number one. He didn't need to be number one in Philly, but Embiid kind of in the playoffs, that he kind of was deferring to Harden a little bit. On this team with Cleveland, I think he understands that Donovan Mitchell's the guy. He's a lot younger. Harden's a lot older. He's kind of now seeing his time go by. He's going to get his 10 or 12 and you know, 10 dimes or whatever, which is fine. And he's going to be able to hit his free throws, and he's going to be able to get to the line. He's going to put pressure on the defense, etc. But I think he understands coming to this team, they have a ton of shooters. They have Donovan Mitchell to lead. I think the Cavs in the East, the Celtics to watch out for, and then the Knicks. I mean, the Knicks are playing phenomenal. Jalen Brunson can get it off from anywhere. Bridges playing well. Full Diddy, man. I don't do that pause shit.
I respect the double down.
Full Diddy, dude. Full Diddy. But that's on the East. And on the West, it looks like it's the Thunder and the Spurs. I talked about the Spurs
Blazers
2 months ago. And then the Blazers, Don said. I told you about the Spurs 2 months ago. They're the team with the roster that can beat the Thunder. They have the roster to beat them. Maybe the Nuggets at full strength maybe can do it. But I think it's the Spurs. And if you watched last night, Wemby had 25 in the first quarter before they pulled him out. I mean, he started off like 8 of 9 or 9 of 10. He was phenomenal. He couldn't miss. He was shooting shots from a 3-point line at the rim, 15 feet away. He was out of his mind. And watching Wemby last night, I wish he would have shot 40 shots. Because I think if he shoots 40 shots last night, I think he gets off 80 plus. I really do.
Probably.
He was 13 of 20 with 40 points last night.
They had Kennard guarding him.
They had nobody who could guard him last night. Like literally,
I was just
matter
about to ask who was attempting to be in front of him.
nobody.
Nobody.
Lavia, Kennard, Luke Kennard, Ryu.
Damn.
I mean, Jackson Hayes at one point. Like, it
Sounds
didn't
like-
matter.
Yeah.
Yeah, it could have been me out there.
You would have done just a sufficient
You know,
job
that
as anyone
stat
else.
line sounds eerily reminiscent of a guy named Toumani Camara for the Portland Trailblazers out of Belgium that went
Oh
8
my
for
gosh.
10, 8 for 10 from the 3-point line 2 nights ago.
Woo.
So-
By the way, Big Vern says, I get upset about backwards hat. I don't, actually. That's Eddie.
That's me.
That's Eddie.
Oh, yeah?
I'm a backwards hat guy.
Well,
I actually wear my hat backwards on the golf course.
No. If you're a head coach in the NFL, I don't want you to be wearing a backwards hat in the press
That's fine.
conference, on the sideline. There's a time and a place for a backwards hat, and it's not when you're an NFL head coach. Coordinator, no problem.
I don't mind it at all.
My hat just functions. The brim moves towards wherever the Pacific Ocean is, so it just kind of goes like this. You know what I mean?
I love it. Well, 1 minute, Eddie Money. Is this dude gonna come on and pay his penance?
I'll put my hat on forward for the rest of the show.
Roche, you need 5 minutes, dude. So listen, guys.
I'm about to be a head coach, bro. This shit's forward.
There you
There
go.
So Eddie hasn't said it, but Eddie, if you want to talk about why we're cutting the show short.
Yes, I would
tonight.
love to talk about it. Guys, 2 nobodies, 3 years strong. This is not the end, right? We are going to continue to rock with the 2 nobodies. It's a slow season, but we do have a new venture, and it's a big one. We've already introduced Don, Mr. Merkin himself. But if you guys know us and you've been around us, we play golf a lot. I'm going to get 4 rounds in this week. Rafa gets 5 to 6. Don is a golf god in the circle of the golf community and knows everybody. knows everybody on the planet, and everyone knows him. So we're gonna do a podcast, and we're gonna do a lot of stuff. It's called Community Golf, and we are gonna shoot some promos tonight. So thank God, Dude McBoob isn't here because he thinks everyone that plays golf doesn't kiss girls. Contraire mon frere. I mean, let me tell you, a lot of studs play golf. But if you love golf, and it's going to be directed towards. Listen, you're good at golf, great. I'm going to glaze you, but this is for everyone in the community. That's why it's called Community Golf. And we're going to do interviews with content creators, interviews with people in and around the game to help grow the game. And I hope you guys join us. We're going to be doing that once a week. So if you golf is exploding, and we love it, and that's why we felt we wanted to go with this, and we just wanted to bring that to you. So that's what's happening. You guys have any words on community golf?
I would think part of the premise of it is, it's for the community by the community. So like the show will be representing, showcasing people from the community, whether that's our community around Rafa and Ed, or is it just in my neighborhood or across the country, and all of these influencers, and it's going to be for the community. We're going to represent everybody, all aspects. It doesn't matter what your handicap is. I keep track of smiles and laughs. That's more important to me. So I'm excited to see where this thing goes, and share it with everybody else out there that's on their golf journey.
I love it. Rafa?
I'm with you guys. I want, people who think golf is for, the rich white man or the corporate people or whatever. It's for everyone, and you get all walks of life when you're on the course. You see men, women, young children, black, white, Asian, it doesn't matter. So it's a huge community. It's not what people think it is. It's a lot bigger than what you think it is. And that's what we're going to talk about. And that's what we want to bring it out to the light, and hopefully people enjoy it and watch it. We're not going to sit here and talk about the waste management the weekend before. We're going to talk about it a little bit. We're not going to sit here and say we're not going to talk about professional golfers, but we're going to talk more about the day-to-day golfers. Like Eddie and Don said, the 25 handicap, the person that's just starting to play golf, the wife that's just starting to play golf, the daughter that wants to play with her dad, all of that. We're going to talk about all of that. And we're going to include those stories and so many different aspects of the game.
Touch on like etiquette, like stuff that maybe you are doing that you shouldn't be doing, that you're not trying to be disrespectful, but you don't know that you're doing something disrespectful, like there's a way to be like respectfully disruptive on the golf course, but not, pee in the pool.
There you go.
So Big Bird, we are not shutting down Two Nobodies. We're going to probably take a couple weeks off till baseball starts. It's just, this is kind of the slower time. So once baseball starts, March Madness, the NBA playoffs, and then college football starts basically right after that, right? So we'll have a couple weeks off here. We'll throw in a Two Nobody show, and we'll put it up on Instagram and all that. And we'll still have, if there's a power slap coming up and Big Vern's part of it, we're going to have a Two Nobodies with Big Vern on, talk about the match. If there's a big game coming up, the Dodgers season opener, the Yankees, and so on, we're going to talk about all that stuff, March Madness, all of that. So we're not throwing it away.
Yeah. Oh, thank God. I love it.
And speaking, now you guys have, we have a special guest in the waiting room.
Oh, yes. Let's go.
The man himself.
So let me introduce the man himself, Matt Rocha. This is the last time you're gonna get to wear it, Matt. This is the last time you're gonna get to wear it.
I didn't want to put it on. I had a little funny bit.
Well,
because the red jersey didn't even work. The white jersey didn't work.
Yeah,
and the blue jersey didn't work either. I tried them all on, and none of them worked.
Well, Matt, you're a
so
man
did
of your
Drake
word.
May.
Yeah. Drake May didn't work either. How do you feel, Matt? You're gonna have to go through an NFL season.
Yeah.
wearing a Jets jersey. You have no one to blame but yourself, Matt. I just want to make that clear.
Literally.
This
Well,
is
no one
first of
asked
all, when your team has been to 12 Super Bowls and you've won
Oh my God.
6, you
Oh.
could take that risk, and be a Jets fan for a year. It's like, it's like when you got so much money in the bank, you can just float one, be like, oh yeah, take my PJ. It's okay.
wow. Frivolous
Wow.
Super Bowl
No,
spender.
That's the
I
comparison
felt-
you're using.
I felt like I lost my fandom for the Pats when Brady left, and
Wow.
even-
That's even worse. Don't say that.
no, when it was really awful, I think, for a lot of Patriots fans, because we just weren't sure, with Belichick and Kraft and everything going on, who was the leadership there, and it just was felt like Brady got betrayed. And for me, I was just a big Patriots fan in general to start. I was always a fan of the defenses. So, but when Brady left,
are you gonna cry,
Gonna
man?
cry?
Are you gonna cry
And
for
that's
Tom Brady?
Matt, you're just
no, but it brought me back, because I want to say that this season brought me back really strong, and it made me feel what it feels like to be, a fan of any NFL team. And
I'm not here for this
God.
sob story, man.
yeah.
I'm not here for the sob story about one of the best
Man.
franchises in the NFL.
And I
This is
just-
getting worse and
and-
worse as it goes
But
on.
my jersey's coming Friday, and I'm happy to be a Jets fan for a year. I'm gonna cheer on the Jets. I'm gonna learn about the Jets. I don't know much about the Jets. I know about their playoff runs with Mark Sanchez and the butt
The butt.
fumble and that sort of stuff. But
All
I
right.
love it, Matt. Matt, I want by the time NFL season starts,
me and
I
Peter
want,
Murphy are gonna be best friends. We're gonna
I
be
want it full blown fucking Jets on your Instagram if you can.
oh yeah.
Oh,
I already
yeah.
followed the Jets. I unfollowed the Pats.
Oh, I love it. He's going hard.
Yeah.
That's
Committing.
fucking-
Committing.
The only thing I won't do is burn these jerseys, as bad luck as they were. I tried all of them on during the game. Nothing.
No.
Nah, that's doing
No,
The
no,
only
no, I
thing
don't
that
want you
worked was
I don't want you to burn anything. I don't
expensive.
want you to throw away anything, because after the Super Bowl next year, you're free of the bet. You're you will be a
Yeah.
Patriots fan once again. Listen, I know
Yeah.
you're gonna cheer for them, but I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it.
No.
I would
You could-
love.
Even if Drake May's having another MVP season, I'm gonna be hating on him. I'm gonna be
Oh
like,
yeah. No, I need you
Yeah.
full hate on Drake May next.
Yeah,
Full
yeah.
blown hate.
How are
And then
you?
you know
How,
what
sure.
would be great for Matt? This will be great for Matt if the Patriots go 7-10 and they miss the playoffs, and the Jets are miraculously 10-7 and somehow battling for the playoffs. Matt will believe that it's him that's propelling the team.
100%.
It's gonna be him that is gonna bring the team to excellence.
I
love
was
it, Matt.
bad luck. I was a mush for the Super Bowl though, and even though
You were
you
a
guys
mush
were
for
saying
hella
the
shit,
mush was
not just the
over,
Super Bowl.
it was not over, because
money.
at the fourth quarter, I was eating so many depressing foods. I was just stacking up on donuts and Doritos and stuff. So by the fourth quarter, I had to massively take a break from the game to get rid of all that crap.
You didn't miss nothing,
And-
buddy.
No, and when I did, that's when we threw the touchdown.
Oh,
So I was not in
stayed
front of the
toilet.
TV for that part.
You should have stayed on the toilet from the beginning of the game.
I did. Yeah, probably.
Yeah, it's all right, Matt.
Yeah.
Well, we
It's okay,
appreciate
Matt.
you coming on
Yeah.
and honoring your bet.
Admittedly, though,
Nice.
I never wanted to admit we were the worst team. We did get lucky through the playoffs. We had an easy schedule. That is all facts.
That's all I wanted to hear. Thank you.
That's all we wanted to hear. Thank
Thank
you,
God.
I got
Matt.
a suggestion with those jerseys. You could just sew them together and create a little cocoon to go cry into.
Also,
Thank you, Matt.
idea. Matt,
Thank
we
you.
appreciate you,
Thank
man.
you, buddy.
You're
That's
the best.
honorable, Matt. Nice work.
Nice
Yeah.
work.
Thank
I'll
you.
guys.
take some pictures with the Jets jersey next week.
There
I
you
can't
go.
wait.
Guys, that's episode 170. We want to thank everyone, Matt, for being a good sport and owning his shit. Don, Eddie Money, Will, Big Vern, don't worry, we're not going anywhere. We love you guys. We'll see you in a couple weeks. All right, man.
Peace.
Later, fellas.